What's up? This is Drex One. Welcome to another episode of the History of the Bay podcast, sponsored by the good people of Amoeba Music San Francisco.
That's fresh.
As well as the folks at Dying Breed San Francisco, where you can get some of this gear, some of your graffiti supplies behind the lens. We got King Said, we got Rocky Vision, we got DEO on the boards, we got Scino in the cut. Shout out to the homie Ryan. Hey. And today, we got a special guest, special for many different reasons.
Oh, that's offensive. That's a hate crime.
I couldn't resist, man. He's a wild boy, man. He's known as Jason Goldwatch.
Here I'm alive. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
No, thank you, bro. I appreciate all the support you've been showing, and I fuck with your work. And
let's talk about it.
I fuck with you so much that you're gonna be the first person that I allow on this podcast with an LA hat.
I knew it was
also because it's Soul Assassins.
Yo, but I was okay. That's fair.
Yeah, but
I wore a 49ers shirt when I first moved to LA, and I went to Ralph's, which is Safeway.
Yeah.
And some guy was like, "Hey, that's brave." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Really? I thought there was hella Niner fans in LA.
Not beef, I guess. I don't fuck with football, but that's a beef.
I didn't know that.
Now
I know.
Careful.
I'ma still rock my Niner shit down there.
That's what I did.
Yeah, hell yeah. But before we get into your story, for those who don't fucking know who this guy is,
Montana to Rice. Oh, fuck.
There's so much I could cover. Music video director,
sure, filmmaker,
record label co-founder.
You can say mogul if you want.
Record label mogul.
Dumbass. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm trying to, keep going.
No. Go ahead. You gonna say something?
I'm just trying to make fresh shit all the time. It doesn't matter what. I'm gonna make plants one day too, probably.
I can see that.
Bonsais.
Before we get into your story, last night you had the film premiere, Soul Assassins Death Valley with DJ Muggs at what was the name of that theater?
The fuck yeah.
The 4-Star Theater in Clement. It was dope.
Yep. Super dope.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shout out to those people too. They were super rad over there. It was dope.
They were the movie theater was smoked out, which was dope.
He got high.
I got a little contact. Yeah.
Dregs too.
I think I'm getting a little contact right now. But
we're in 2 hours. I'll talk about it, bro. You gotta kick me out of here.
It's gonna be an interesting interview. But yeah, man, real quick, talk about that project, man. That short film, 33 minutes with Muggs.
Not a short film, just by the way, experientially, that shit killed me. So, I don't know, Muggs and I have been trying to work together forever. Obviously, that's my fucking...
Mic a little closer.
Your man adjusted it. Right here?
A little higher.
Higher.
There you go.
All right. Whatever, fucking little dickie. What happened? So Muggs is my hero in life. I grew up, obviously, in the Bay. And I don't know, really, for real, I went to a concert that was at the Warfield. It was Cypress Hill, Beastie Boys, and House of Pain. And that shit changed my fucking life. That shit changed my life, bro, in so many different ways. Obviously, Muggs was a part of that, and so he's been a hero of mine. But the thing was, too, is like, with the Beastie Boys, like, homeboy, throw in the towel. Some white boy comes out with the camera. Your boy got dicked by Ricky Powell. And I was like, that's Ricky Powell.
The photographer.
He had a beer and a camera.
Oh, Ricky Powell was there.
He came out when they said it.
Wow.
I didn't know where that fucking go. That was just some line.
Mm-hmm.
He came out and I was like, that. So hold up, wait. The Beastie Boys are shouting out this photographer cat who's just capturing and living it and drinking a beer and coming out with like I want to be that dude. I don't want to be fucking MCA no more, you know? That concert changed my life. I forgot what you asked me.
DJ Muggs, Death Valley, Soul Assassins.
So he was there,
film.
bro. So fucking House of Pain, Jump Around changed my life. Cypress Hill obviously fucking was incredible. That period of music really fucked me up. And so to be working with Muggs is an honor and a blessing. And I'm sitting there some days and we're joking around. He punches me. I'll put a flute over some beat he sent me for a mix or whatever on the scene. And he'll punch me in the arm because it's good. And I'm like, that's incredible.
That's dope.
Muggs just punched me in the arm right now because I did something fresh. Like, that's how I feel, honestly. It's crazy. So we've been trying to work forever. He sent me the album. He's like, I want to do something different. I'm not trying to have rappers in this shit, bro. But it's all rap, so do your thing. And I fucking went away from it. And I was like, I don't know, why don't we try some AI shit? We could probably make Ice Cube's face on somebody, and we couldn't. We tried. It would just look like shit, you know? It's like, that's not the joint. Let's just make a movie what if we shot videos first and then put them in the movie? Like, hold on. And that was what it was. Like, let's shoot shitty videos. Not shitty, but like, let's shoot rap videos. Pardon my English. And let's fucking put them in a scene and shoot a dope scene where they're watching a music video. And so that became a thing where we started to create a film. It was dope. And I said this before, and I keep saying it, bro, but like, I turned that film in hella like just raw artist, fuck you, Pink Floyd, don't tell me shit. And he was kind of like, bro, your imagination, you take yourself for granted. Like your imagination, you need to bring it, tone it down and explain shit. Who are these dudes? These dudes with the turbans. I don't know what they're called, but they're a gang, right? So what are they called? Where are they from? Boom, CVS, the Central Valley. But why are they robbing? Like he forced me to fucking take the steps further, which I assumed. And I was like the illest producer. Like, producer does not mean tapping drums, dude. Like,
yeah, facts.
That's getting in there with an artist and getting the best out of them. Like Pharrell is really incredible with that, doing shit like that. But he produced this out of me. Like it wasn't, I don't know. It was supposed to be like this, but he made it this great.
No, that's cool. I mean, I could tell y'all had a good chemistry to create that.
For sure.
Yeah, congrats on that. Is that going to be released widely?
I don't know what to say. Yes, it is. And we're keeping it a secret because everyone keeps ripping us off. Every move we make, people do shit like us. So, bless you. That was the quietest sneeze I've ever seen. That was like a sniper sneeze. Bless you. Yeah, I mean, fuck, bro. Yes, it's coming out. Everyone should fucking go buy it soon. We're going to do trailers for the thing that's coming out. But right now, it's on some real grindhouse shit. That's the other thing we accepted was like, fuck it. Let's not put this shit out, bro. Let's grindhouse it. And we're literally, he keeps saying that, we're driving around to the city, we're delivering the film to the city like they used to do with the grindhouse films had one reel. They would drive it from city to city and sell it and make their money and cake up. It was almost like some fucking Fish shit or some, you know what I mean, whatever, Grateful Dead. They would tour the film.
Yeah, it was dope seeing it on the big screen, especially like one of those OG classic Frisco independent theaters like that.
I wish it played better, but let's not talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah, I won't. I know what you mean.
It's coming out. You can buy it. It's all kind of things we're doing with that powder and the whole shit. We should talk about that too. But like, it's all interactive.
Well, keep the powder secret. They're gonna have to watch it to find out.
But you get you buy the shit. You get the album. You watch the film. You get the album.
There's gonna be substances available with this album and this film.
Yes.
Or a substance.
Just drugs, bro. Drugs one. 6'1".
Okay, so let's get into your story, man. Because you grew up in San Francisco.
I did.
Talk about that. Talk about your influences. Talk about
my first memory. My fucking parents were married. We lived on Hill Street, bro. Looked over Castro. It was probably the house probably worth $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dumb, stupid thing. I don't know. It was probably cheap back then. My parents got divorced. My mom made my father sold the house. And it was some single parent shit, which was dope in San Francisco, bro. Mm-hmm. It sounds silly, but on some latchkey, a Muni was taking me. I could go around. I could get anywhere in the city I wanted to with my friends early, dude. Anywhere we wanted to go, we could go.
Hell yeah.
So that opened me up. We were just wilding out. We were going to the Presidio and fucking eating mushrooms. We were doing everything we wanted to do because we could in San I was just driving around today. I was like, I didn't understand how dope the city was until I left and been around the world 100 times and came back like, this is so there's so many things here that make this place so precious.
It's a dope place to be a kid.
It's so fucking cool. Beyond that even, just the nature, just the fucking fog coming over the hills like a tidal wave. Like, it's just so beautiful here. People don't understand the bridges and the hills. So I don't know, I grew up here not knowing how great it was, and we could go anywhere in the fucking, I have a kid now. I'm like, there's no way I could put him on a bus in LA right now. Like, bro, I don't know how SF is, but like, I don't know, it was just a time, bro. It was fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened? So I fucking started writing on shit, right? I was a toy, though. I was a super toy.
Were you in any crews? That I would know about?
I don't want to say I was in these crews, but I was closely fucking wished that I was a toy, wishing I was an ARM, GFK, TDK, fucking, bro, always writing meaning. And the thing was, what's up with UB40?
Oh, he's around.
Is that a dude for real?
Yeah,
I would see that shit everywhere. He never had a crew or anything.
Yeah.
Anyways.
He be hanging out with Cubert a lot.
That makes sense. You saw Cubert last night.
Yeah, so.
I feel like a weird Cubert when I see him because I just hug him and adore him too much. I feel like he's like not even a human to me.
Yeah, special figure.
Dude. Anyways, that was so dope he was there. So check this out. So I used to ride the 52 home, the 52 Excelsior, and we'd take a ride off Mission Street, and there'd be a fucking garage with the doors open and 2 DJs set up and like mad hot Filipino chicks hanging around. Like, what the fuck? And every day on the way home, I'd ride by fucking Cubert's open ass garage, and then that's Cubert. Bro, it's fucking comic book shit to me, dude. You know, super icon. So he's there when I fucking hug him and be like, dude, I'm so happy you're here. I'm like a fucking girl, like a fucking fan bitch. Because I fucking grew up idolizing that dude, you know? It's crazy.
And you got into School of the Arts?
Well, you know, actually, I was in, well, I don't know, we get conspiracy deep. I don't know, where you could poke me if I get weird, but I was in a middle school program. I got put into I got identified as having a learning disability.
Which middle school?
Well, I went to Alvarado, and then went to Everett.
Yeah.
So at Everett, well, Alvarado was an art school program. When I got into Everett, they identified me as gifted, right? So then I got put in this program at the gifted program.
Mm-hmm. Gifted and Talented Education Program.
Do you want to talk about that?
I was in that program.
Okay. No wonder. Yeah. That was started by the CIA, the Central.
What?
Yes, bro. It's part of a MK Ultra. Google this right now and call me a sucker, bro. Oh, he's Googling it right now.
DEO, were you in that program?
I was in the gate program.
Oh, shit. There's a reason we're all, who else in this fucking... So that's the thing, bro. They identified us as highly intelligent, and so what happened
Yeah, because it was all based on state standardized testing scores.
Or just how weird-ass behavior teachers would rat on us.
Shit, bruh.
Yo, because I tested super high IQ, but I had a learning disability. Anyways, I got put into the GATE program, Gifted and Talented Education. Dude, take me serious, I swear to God. It's a central intelligence operation that came out of MK Ultra to identify people like us who might serve them or people that might be a problem to stop us. Swear to God. Long story. GATE program ended me up in some cool ass shit at Everett, dude. Like cool ass teachers that changed my life. Like showed me shit. I went to a really high end, expensive fucking film school, and I saw stuff in that film school that they showed me in the GATE program.
I think I was one of the people that they stopped because I was in classes I didn't like with teachers that hated me, and I did not do well.
Situations where I look back, I was saying it's like I'm adopted. When I heard that, there's a podcast about it. When I heard that podcast, like I feel like I'm adopted. Like I'm rethinking every situation I've been in, and all that.
You fucked me up with that one. But all right,
Are you Googling it though? What's up?
I think I found the document.
Oh shit!
He said I found a document.
My man, GATE program shit right there. He's gifted and talented.
He just found an article. He found a whole ass document.
That's right. It's just hella real.
I have the documents from the CIA.
I'm telling you. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just a fucking spoiler alert walking around.
Yeah, we got to look into that. But so my bad. You were saying film school.
So this is fun though. So turned me out, went to School of the Arts for film now, right? No, start over. I was riding on buses. And my mom's an artist. All my friends were artists, moms, single moms, and they're riding on buses and being idiots. So we got into the fucking painting program at School of the Arts.
Okay.
Which was a gift, obviously, but yo, my mom we would drive up to Marin and collect rocks, and she'd fucking take neon. She'd go to a place called Neon, and wrap the rock in purple neon. There's a rock wrapped in purple neon in my house next to my TV, not tripping. And I go to School of the Arts and she has me painting a peach. You know, like this shit is not, it's a painting, I guess, arguably, but it's not what I'm here for, right? And so my boys are all friends. We're riding on buses talking shit to this fucking pig teacher that was such an abusive woman. And so we're like a year in and we're like, man, we were the guys that are getting busted for throwing crayons at each other and shit. Like, it was just bad. And this fucking awkward man comes in. He's like, hi, I'm trying to start a media arts program. If I can get 10 people to join the media arts, we'll start a new program. Like, we're fucking out of here, bro. So like all the troublemakers ended up in this fucking media arts program at School of the Arts the first year. And it was at McAteer in the fucking theater. Above the theater, there's a place where dudes run the house lights. And they cleared the house lights out, and there were 2 edits in this bunker that we were fucking in. We literally had to climb through like a costume area and then up a ladder to get to class. But it was the first media arts program. We fucking rocked it, bro.
This was at McAteer's.
Yeah, okay. The theater at the top is where the lights were at in McAteer now. And bro, we started rapping fucking Beastie Boys songs and making our own videos, like fucking just having fun. There's a song called Eggman that...
Paul's Boutique.
My man. So we fucking went around egging people fucking shot a Hickman.
I'm filming it.
Yeah. Like, we went crazy. And so that made me realize, like, this shit is fun. And then it started getting a little bit San Francisco, a little fame, a little bit, just a little bit of buzz about what we were doing. Because there's like we were beefing with stupid graffiti crews doing dumb, like, diss video. Like, bro, it became, I was like, wow, this is actually like a thing I never thought of. And video cameras were new. And we're editing on VHS tape, back and forth. It was like brand new that we could make images and cut them and color them. And like, that was a thing. So fuck, bro. Then that led to me meeting, I was on Hate Street with Misk One. Shout out Misk. I should probably not tell. Okay, so anyways, shout out to Misk. He runs into Mad Child, who's handing out mixtapes on Hate Street. He said, my boy makes music video. We do fuck around. Boom, Mad Child. Now Mad Child's relatively homeless in San Francisco, bro, broke, sleeping in a fucking, he's working at a pizza restaurant, he's sleeping on the pizza boxes. And I told my mom that story. She goes, that's not, she's met him before and he's rad. She's like, that's not fair, fuck that. He sleeps here now. You tell him. So Mad Child stayed with me for a while when I was in high school. So we shot all kind of funny, fucking weird shit that ended up becoming a music video and a fucking EPK for Mad Child.
What year was this?
Dude, 92.
Damn. So there wasn't even that many outlets for like underground
there was
music
no internet.
videos. Yeah.
Bro, imagine, you know?
Yeah.
I had a video camera that was new. I could go edit it and put music and shit. So we were fucking around getting high in my house at night. My mom was cool and fucking, we shot a bunch of funny shit. It became an EBK, which he used. So that led me into making fucking my own little films and shit, which led me into, because I was so early in high school, it led me into fucking just escorted into Cal Arts, which is impossible to get into.
And that's in SoCal.
Yeah. California Institute of the Arts. That's like impossible shit. And I got in just because, you know, I was lined up through middle school, bro.
Wow. The CIA's just working overtime for you.
Dude. So at the Cal Arts was an amazing program. There's like, it's, you know, I don't know, it's supposedly hundreds of motherfuckers try and get in there. It's like 10 people get in. It's like harder than Harvard Medical School, supposedly.
For their film programs? Yeah.
So there's like some white girl from Colorado who was doing animation. She was doing sex animations with Chewbacca characters, like weird, wild, strange shit. There's a dude from Texas who was making Westerns as a teenager. It was cool. So slid into there and fucking was making music videos. And so fucking Mad Child came down with Tony the Schizo and Mr. Brady and fucking, who else on that track? I don't remember. But we did a music video there first. And then I met Ben Caldwell, who's a fucking cultural engineer from Los Angeles. And so he had a class at Cal Arts called Music Videos. And so I signed up for the class. And the first day he put a gang of CDs on the table and there was an Aceyalone All Balls Don't Bounce on the phone. I was like, bro, that fool changed my life. Mic Check changed what I thought rap was, you know?
That was your first time hearing that album? Or he just happened to have it?
No, can I get a Mic Check? Like, bro, I was fucking on that shit so hard. He put that on the table. I was like, ooh.
Oh, shit.
This dude changed my life. So there's a song in there called I Think, which is short enough for me to fuck with. I was intimidated by everything. So I did a video for I Think with Aceyalone, and that shit turned into like us eventually signing Aceyalone to Decon and fucking.
Wait, so you hit him up to make that music video for him?
Ben Calder goes, here's all these CDs, bro. Pick any song off of any of these CDs and we can work with them. And I was like,
oh shit. So he had the whole network.
Yeah, there's a bunch of white boys and white girls that, excuse me, but didn't know shit about rap music. And I'm like, bro, I could rap the whole Mic Check shit to you right now. Like, that's incredible. Like, what? You know, he's on Capitol Records. It was like some wild, I don't know, whatever. So I did that shit. It came out, put Capitol Records on it. Now I have a Capitol Records and, you know, first year. So I started making music videos in fucking, I don't know how long we're trying. I was making music videos in college and they're like, yeah, that's not art. Like, you're in an art school. Like, that's commercial shit. You should be at UCLA. I was like, no, I'm going to make this shit art though. Fuck you guys. Like, stop. Thriller?
Right.
Thriller's not art?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just music videos all the way. And the Aceyalone thing solidified it for me.
You had no other interest in like documentaries, drama, short films?
For sure. No, I'm an artist, man. There was a closed circuit television station at Cal Arts called Channel 8. And my first year I was there was pornos on the weekends and like live shit you could call in. It was wild. And then when dude graduated, it turned off. And I was like, that's so, what the fuck? This shit was so cool. So I took it over. I took over the TV station second year and I put porn on the week. I just kept the spirit going. So it was like, I don't know, this shit there just sort of made me realize that like we could really push boundaries there. And it sort of formed me into like, fuck it, let's push the mold more. I forget where we're going.
So that's dope, man. So you you have like film as your practice, focusing mostly on music videos, but basically open up this whole world.
Yeah, just art shit, man.
Yeah.
And like for me, film's the most fun because it involves music and sculpture and painting or, you know, costumes and masks and fucking, you know, writing and themes. And like to me, you know, thank the Lord. I wanted to be a rapper so bad. And thank God I was bad at it, you know? I tried, But, because I was like, it's bigger than music almost. It's like you involve music. That sounds corny too, because music allows you to use your imagination like a book sometimes.
Yeah, but there's some videos, there's a lot of videos that are bigger than the actual song.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a good point. But there's also a lot of songs that are greater than their videos.
There's a lot of songs that
most songs
they don't even need a video. It's just
that too.
Yeah.
And back when I was coming up, I was like, a music video was like it was on MTV, and it was like you could heard about it a week before, and then on Friday night, it was like 5, 4, new Justin Timberlake, and 3, 2, like, fuck, holy shit, bro. I want to, bro.
Yeah.
Right? And Hype Williams was fucking he was making 10% off his shit, so he had $1 million, $2 million video, he was making $200,000 to show up that day and shit, like, get the fuck out of town. And then by the time I get there, it's crumbling away, and fucking the music industry is crumbling, and like,
why are you talking about like the Napster shit and
all that? 9/11 even fucked up a lot of shit. And like,
so you graduated from that program?
Graduated barely from Cal Arts, kind of unsuccessfully because as a real artist, I felt like, bro, people are pretending to be artists here. Like, how you gonna tell me that what I'm doing is like, fuck you? It was kind of that shit when I graduated. So then what happens is because I was fucking with Loot Pack and fucking I did Common 199 while I was in college.
Yeah. While you were in college, damn.
Yeah. I did Lincoln Park. So I did these things that were like monumental enough to be in college, to be that guy who's like, oh, he's in film school. He's like fucking that sexy little handsome fucking guy who's like, it became a thing. So I fucking signed into Zoo York Media Group out of New York. And we went and shot the fucking 199 shit. And we shot, then I got signed. Okay, so then what happens is now I'm popping. Now Spike Jonze, my hero, I get signed to his shit. He had a thing called Satellite Films, and it was like all my favorite fucking directors and editors were underneath this umbrella called Satellite Films. And fucking we go shoot Worst Come to Worst in New York with Dilated.
Yeah, it's a classic video.
Fuck yeah, bro. We had no idea what we were doing, and we were shooting, it's actually 9/12 today or 9/13?
9/13.
So on 9/7/2001, 4 days before that shit happened, we were at the base of that shit shooting the fucking towers of Rocca. And we had a guy who came, we had a security guard who was cast who didn't show up. And we needed a guy to come in and shut the camera down. So we hired a guy just off the street who was standing around. He did it. He was, I'm going to be late for work, but it's cool. We never heard from him again. Like, I'm pretty sure that he disappeared in that fucking that incident.
Oh, shit. Damn. Did you keep the footage of the towers in the video?
Yeah, it's in there. Okay. The crazy shit is, so now there's also a piece of footage with fucking all Dilated and Primo standing on the bridge with the towers back there, with Owls there too, right? And Capitol Records like, yo, we're not going to put this out. We need to paint the towers out.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I know that was getting censored from a lot of shit back then.
Painted that shit out.
Wow.
That's so weird. But the director's cut has him, and then he's in there in the director's cut. And I remember, bro, I fucking walked up to those fucking things, and I was like so impressed with. They were just so so square and gigantic that I slapped it. And I thought to myself, like, they're setting up cameras and shit, and by myself, and I'm like, so being a director is lonely sometimes. You know what I mean, but I'm like, damn, like, what a monument to humanity, like, what a monument to humanity, bro. And then, bam, it was taken down. It fucked me up, fucked my heart up, fucked my mind up.
It's crazy.
It was wild.
Were you learning the business? Like, you mentioned getting signed. Like, so how does a music video director go about getting signed? And what's the process of you, like, learning the business around this time?
There's, like, a whole romantic thing where you have to, like, they court you, you know? But it was basically like, bro, all my heroes were there. It was, like, for real.
With the Spike Jonze company.
Satellite. Like, it was inside. It was called Satellite because it was a satellite company inside of a company called Propaganda, which is doing like Batman and like big ass shit. And these were the weirdos that were successful weirdos that Spike Jonze was gonna like help and protect. I was like, holy fuck, fuck, I'm here. And then bang, the towers. bang, fucking propaganda gets fucked up and satellite closes and like it's over. And like fucking I went from feeling like I'd made it to being like, I don't have a job anymore. 9/11 happened crazy. Moved out of my fucking fly apartment where I thought I was doing it.
So they were functioning like almost like an agency, basically. Like
yeah, they sign directors and sell them on work. But when you're on that level, it's like you're not selling work. You're punching away. You're defending the directors because there's work coming in from Nike and Adidas and fucking Ace. Like, there's so much shit coming in. They're just protecting you and like giving you jobs you need.
Yeah, because
like, so crazy.
You got into commercials too.
Unfortunately,
or was that later? Or
that was later. Yeah,
okay.
That's sort of unfortunate.
So you're basically but you have a whole ass career path. Like this is I like sharing this stuff for people who want to learn how to make a career out of their art.
Fuck.
Or is this shit just like happening?
Well, it's like
right place, right time type shit.
I think we talked about this earlier. The only thing I'd say is like just it sounds so lame, dude. But just be so true to what your thing is. Like find your thing, whatever you love. If you like fucking, bro, jerking off is a bad example. But if you like something a lot, go be great at it.
Jerking off is a pretty bad example.
That was the first thing that came to mind.
If you like jerking off, just go jerk off all day and see what happens.
How great can you be at that? But like, there's a whole Japanese thing about like, yo, if you like fucking, painting oranges, go be the best orange painter in the world, and they will come to you. And it's fucking true, bro. And it's not, there's this American dream shit they sell here, but it's not the same as what they're selling in Japan because the shit's so instant. And motherfuckers want instant shit here. It's not how this works, especially now.
So after the towers go down, you lose this, the agency closes, or not the agency, what studio?
I don't know what to call it. It's a good call. A fucking production company.
Production company closes. What's your
super fucked?
Yeah.
Now
you're in New York. You moved to New York.
I'm living on the boardwalk in Venice. I'm living in Venice actually.
Okay.
So I'm fucked. So I got to move out of that house, which I couldn't afford at that point. So I call my fucking landlord and I'm like, I can't afford this shit. He's like, well, I'll cut your rent in half. Whatever. I moved to the boardwalk in Venice. That's kind of like the hood on the beach. It was super crazy.
Yeah. This is pre-gentrification Venice.
Even now, even post-gen, it was like post-gentrification now. It's like there's fuckers hitting fools in heads with bricks and taking their bikes still. It's like wild shit still down there. It's fucked up. But you're from San Francisco, we know what it is.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
But it's on the beach. It's weird.
Right.
And they're selling incense.
It's almost like a Hate Street kind of vibe.
Hate Street, you'll get fucked up and exactly. Buy some incense or like, I don't know, leave with a shirt or whatever. Or some cheap, good ass pizza.
Right.
Where are we going?
You're living there.
I'm living there, I'm suffering. And
you don't have a job.
Don't have a job. Because of the shit I've been doing, we did a Hyro video. Actually, it's great.
Oh, yeah.
We did a Hyro video on night. We rented military night vision.
Did Soweto. Correct?
No, but this was before this.
Oh, okay.
This never came out. This was on New York. It was a song. I remember the name of the song. Everybody was on it. It was like 6 minutes. And so I rented a military night vision, which was new at that point. Back then, it was like, 98. Probably 98. We rented a military night vision camera. I had all this idea to take all the footage from Iraq, which is all that glowing green shit shooting up in the sky, and take that footage.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll shoot on the same cameras out, and we got a permit to shoot in the fucking redwoods. We'll mix this shit together.
That's kind of what you did with the film, the Soul Fest film.
That's the whole jam. Yeah, mixing what's real and what's not. So we shot a whole ass video, a night vision out in the woods, bro, in the redwoods, like fresh, and the whole crew was in it. It was too long. I don't know how to describe this without disrespecting anybody, but it ended up not coming out, and it was whack. But that was sort of an introduction into New York, which led to a gang of shit with 199 and fucking, a gang of work that way. Like I said, you gotta steer me straight, dude.
And then you get signed with Spike Jonze, his company.
Yeah. So
and then 9/11 happens.
Crashed. I'm fucked.
And then
moved to the boardwalk. Right, you got me. So now I'm like, damn, what do I fucking do? So my homeboy was a fan of the Hyro shit that I did. See, you're so good at what you do. So I was shooting the Hyro video and I met this guy, Peter, who was it's a young, fucking hungry ass, angry, just I was about to say Jew. Can I say Jew without getting beeped? He was a fucking monster Jew, bro. I'm Jewish. He was a monster. He was hungry and angry and like
that was getting many until you added that little side
note. We're good now. We're good. All right, we're good. I'm Jewish. My dad's Jewish. My mom. All right.
He's one of the monstrous Jews you hear about.
Jew. He was though. It's real. It's real shit.
Okay, so you meet Peter.
He eventually is like, yo, man, we should start a company. I don't know what you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking over here with Spike Jonze, bro. Like, literally my hero in life. Terrorist or whatever it's CIA. Anyways, so now that shit closes and he's like, I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, let's go. And so he's like, all right, let's go. So we did now I'm wrapping in all the homies. Now I have a homie who just moved into a position at Def Jam. So now he offers us the Ludacris Red Light District DVD. Bring it home. Boom. Bro, we shot that shit. That was crazy. It sucks that DVDs aren't out anymore because
there's a lot of cool DVDs back in the day. Yeah,
we shot a full film in Amsterdam for 2 weeks with Ludacris called the Red Light District. That led to working with Jeezy. We did a bunch of snowman shit for Thug Motivation. That was dope. Like that was before Jeezy was Jeezy. It was just fucking dope. So that Def Jam shit led into, with a combination of some shit we did with people, into a company called Decon that we fucking started a record label. And now I know Hyro. I know these motherfuckers, they owe me favors because I've done free videos for them. Dilated, Al. Like, so now I'm getting...
You're doing a lot of this shit for free at this...
At cost, because the benefit of my... Okay. I was in film school where I could offer them, yo, I got a cage full of equipment I can check out. Give me the music, I'll shoot it for like, let's just go, let's just work together.
Nice.
And we all sort of came up together. Dilated got signed to Capitol. It was like,
didn't you also do a DVD for Dilated Peoples?
Yeah, a whole film. That was like my first doc. But I shot that for like 6 years.
It's like a tour documentary.
It was like, I was touring with them already and I was living on the boardwalk. So Ev's crib was fucking a skateboard away, dude. So I'd be like, what are you doing? We're recording. We'll come through. Okay, smoke some weed. And we started to realize that we're filming sort of the culmination of a lot of LA shit.
So you were like one of those dudes that just had the camera at all times.
I came from high school. Exactly. Yeah. That just was early.
That's a valuable position.
Bro, man. I didn't even know it at the time. I was just there. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to give advice like that. You just gotta, it's hard. I don't know. I don't want to say lucky. I don't know. I was in the right place, right time. And I came out of high school with cameras. And like, there's something here. I learned about documentaries or something. There was a dude in Glen Park, where I used to catch the 26th to School Yards. And there was a dude in the morning at like 6 in the morning. And he'd come down like, baby. And he'd be like tripping on LSD in the morning. This tall, skinny ass black cat. And me and him connected with Donald. And we used to kick it and laugh and fucking fuck with each other. And like, there were these old white dudes that would sit on the bench and they drank coffee together. And they kind of like loved but hated Donald. And it was like literally a fucking like a TV show. Literally. It was so funny and they loved each other but hated each other and he's a crackhead and they're fucking, it's just so cool. So like, let me film you, bro. Like, can we just, So I ended up making a documentary with Donald in Glen Park. It was like a 26-minute thing. It was based on LSD shit that he was singing, Lucy in the sky with diamond. We're on Diamond Street.
Yeah.
So we made a whole thing. I don't know how we got the, keep me straight, bro. Come on.
Nah, this is a trip.
Glen Park, shout out.
Decon is what you were saying. So people owed you favors.
So we started signing motherfuckers that owed me favors in a sense because I had done free work for them. But this had a relationship with you. But through Hyro led to Quantum, which led to DJ like Shadow, and like now we had Shadow music for I hit Shadow. I was like, yo, can I use that song 12 o'clock on my trailer? Like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Bang! Now I'm like, whoa! And now we have a crazy ass trailer.
I think you got to break it down a little more than that because you're making it sound too easy to just start
like it was
a record label. Like, how are you learning the business and
that's my Jew friend.
Oh.
That's the Jew.
So that's always a good balance when you got someone who can focus on being a creative.
Bro, I remember I met him and I was like, I kind of don't fuck with this guy, bro. It's kind of like a lot. He's very intense. And I called my dad. We're talking about it. I was like, he's like, well, what's your hesitation? It kind of sounds crazy because he's offering you like some crazy. I was like, he's kind of just a fucking asshole, dude. I don't really fuck with assholes, really. He's like, sometimes in business, you need an asshole. He's like, oh, I fuck with that. I never really thought about it like that. All right. Yeah. All right, hey, asshole. And in his defense, as a great human being. And so him and I went to Fork and he goes, if you want to fucking, and I was hella high on the boardwalk and I would finish the Ludacris DVD that Def Jam's waiting for and I would send it to the wrong address or I'd send it to the wrong floor. He'd be like, bro, you got to get your shit together. This is not popping, bro. It's not, you need to move out here. And I just broke up with my girl, and he's like, you move to New York now or it's not popping. I was like, that's fair, you know, fuck it. So I moved to New York, and that's when we really started Decon and ran.
So with this guy, Peter, like he approached you to start the company.
Yeah.
Was this just him believing in your vision? Was it him thinking this could be a good business?
He's hella smart, and he was really sophisticated, and he had some shit to prove. I don't know what trauma, you know, in his early coming ups were, but he had some real fucking shit to prove. So I was like, let's go. Like, and it was also an attitude of like, fuck these like I would have gone, actually in that story, when Satellite closed, I went to another company called Villains and like signed up to this whole other operation. It was like, for real Villains. Like it was stupid I even went there, but I went there, a bunch of directors followed over into Villains with me, and they created this whole other thing. And I was like, man, this is not, you know, I expected an innocent little fucking like protected little fucking, you know, whatever, unbroken soul yet. I thought Spike Jonze would be like, hey, you guys, that sucks. It's fucking million. I'm gonna start my own thing. Come on, artists. Come on, we're a crew. I thought it was like a gang, like bang, you know? And it was like, hell no, bro. Every man for himself, bro. It was wild.
So then that leads you to going into Decon, which is like,
fuck it, let's go private. You know, he has his own situation. We can do this, bro. There's a building in Soho. We had a huge floor in Soho with like 2 employees at that point because we're just getting started, dude. And so they were doing flyers for clubs. Peter Bittenbender is crossing the street and Pharrell's leaving the deli, and Peter's like, "Oh, Pharrell, fuck with you. What's up? We do flyers. Let's do some design." So they did one design for him, and they needed a shooter. And we sent them one big trip, and he fucked with it. And he's like, come down to Virginia. Let's fucking, we need a documentary to come out with the Neptunes, our first Neptunes album. So that's how I went down there, just innocent fucking 8 rolls of Super 8 fucking camera. Like, I don't know.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's why CIA, bro.
I know. I'm like, how is all this just happening? It was a coincidence?
I met Mandela with Pharrell. It's not fresh. It's like not possible, the shit that occurred.
Yeah, all right.
Look at you. You're a podcast. You fuck CIA.
I know. I'm getting like suspicious of you, man. You're like, I just happened to be here, and then this happened. And
bro,
then
if we have an hour, let's make it an hour and 15 and read the document, bro. Tell the people.
Nah, that's dope as fuck, man. So you made the first NERD Neptunes
DVD. 8th Planet, yeah.
I can't even go through, like, I tried to, like, prepare, like, I'm going to ask him about this. And there's just so many names, man. But this is all through Decon, right? So your film services as well as releasing music as a label.
Yeah, we started, like, a new thing. We're like, fuck it, let's just connect everything. I mean, it's connected.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, for real. It was right on time.
Did you have any flagship artists that you signed?
Aceyalone, we did a gang of shit with him. We did, I mean, bro, it was a Pusha T album I shot the cover for that we put out. Yeah, we did a gang of shit. I don't know. Motherfuckers should know.
I mean, I know some of it. I'm just wondering, like, was there any...
You're a motherfucker.
No. Right on. Okay. Appreciate that. But I was wondering, like, was there anyone you were building, like, from the ground up?
88 Keys, who was Kanye West's best friend at that fucking weird-ass moment in time. So, we put an 88 Keys album, which is a great album. And then that led to a video with him, and he had a song called Viagra.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was like...
Up.
Yeah, so like, I have this idea. Excuse my voice, but he's like, I have an idea for a video where I'm floating. I'm gonna fly up, and I'm like, dude, that's whack, bro. That's just not. This is not fresh. What are you talking about? So we got into it, bumping heads, and then Peter was like, let's bring Kanye's on the other part of the songs. Bring him in and see what he feels. Both of you guys pitch him. Fucking Kanye came into the fucking meeting room at Decon on Worcester Street, sat down, and 88 was like, all right. Fuck, 88 was like, I want to fucking have people floating and like, and kind of, all right, and what's your idea? I was like, bro, fuck security. We're going to make us like old men. We're going to go rock around the city with just you, 3 of us, no security. No one's going to even know it's you. That's what, your man's a genius. Why are you blah, blah, blah. And then boom, bang, we fucking have the guy who made Thrillers doing their fucking makeup, and it became this whole other thing. And now MTV's like, bang, what? And they're doing a half-hour special, bro. That was back when barely music videos were just barely stuff. It just last breath,
Yeah.
What's it called where you go to die?
Heaven.
That's when you die. Where do they put you to die? Where do they send you?
The moratorium.
There's 6 motherfuckers in this room. When your grandparents go to die, you send them to hospice.
Oh, okay.
MTV was a hot ship, and HTV, bro. It was a hospice for shit at that point. But we fucking, the last minute, we got a 30-minute making of. It was crazy. You know, that was through 88 Keys we had built. I wonder where they are now. I know he's doing great, but I don't know.
I like that song.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's dope ass song.
The video?
Yeah, I remember the video. I gotta watch it again.
Let's watch right now. Take 4 minutes out of the podcast. we got makeup on their asses like they looked fucking 80 years old, and we walked around Hollywood Boulevard buying panties and fucking sexy outfits and shit.
That's tight.
Went to a motel and they brought bitches back, and it's dope. And they fall asleep at the end. It's one of my favorite videos.
This is before like Kanye is.
He was Kanye at that point, but he wasn't like Kanye, and he was not Kanye yet. He was like still almost popping Kanye. But Amber Rose came to set and brought him a smoothie.
Nice.
Dope.
Okay, so what other projects can we talk about from your Decon times? A lot of stuff with Alchemist.
Alchemist, yep. So that was a relationship through the Dilated film I had made. I remember when we put that out finally, because he was an intimidating ass. He came all clean, had clean ass New York haircut. He just looked like some other shit when he came when I would be at Ev's crib in Venice, being getting high in my sweatpants. He would come in fucking hot, like, whoa, Alchemist. It was intimidating. And eventually him and I created a relationship where there was so much mutual respect that we ended up keeping working together. When Dilated, whatever happened, fell apart, it was always like, me and Ev always fucked with each other, and me and Al started to fuck with each other. So that became Gangrene, right?
Right. With him and Oh No.
Yeah, man. So fucking we signed them up onto Decon, and we're like, all right, so here's the best opportunity in the world. We have two of the most talented musicians, arguably, in the world for me. And now they're going to come to me for visuals, and we're going to make like a third member thing. And it's like, let's do a band that has visuals. That's fucking rad, you know? So we fucking broke. And because we're on Decon, I could do anything I wanted, basically, and just break rules and fuck off, because there's no label or anyone telling me what to do except for my business partner, who was fucking down to just get down. I think that was part of our success, breaking all those rules early.
And you guys were successful at it too.
Yeah.
Business-wise. It was paying, it was working out.
Well, we also went through the 2008 crash. I mean, there's a lot of shit we dealt with that was crazy, but it felt successful. Culturally, we were very successful. And, Pusha T came to us for a bunch of shit. It was dope, yeah, for real. It was like it was a moment.
You put out the first Roc Marciano album?
We did the Roc Marciano.
First two?
First off, I don't want to say that on this fucking podcast because I'm not positive. We definitely fucked with Roc Marciano, and then we did a video which was fucking 76, which, funny enough...
Okay, so that's not the first one. That's, I forget the name of the album, but yeah.
76 we did, and then...
I like that video. Was that Super 8?
Super 8.
Yeah.
So funny enough, I'm going to keep saying this, you can bleep me out. My Jew partner was like, listen, you're going to get a video from Goldwatch, bro, when you sign over here. So he came over, and then Goldwatch shows up by himself, actually with 13 witnesses, two of us, 13 me and 13 witnesses, and I have Super 8 camera and a gang of film and a backpack. And he's like, you even got lights? Like, fuck this shit, man. Fucking, I signed a Decon, fucking, right? And it's like, turning the video, he's like, yo. It's like a classic. People always refer to that shit. So then me and Roc are good. So it became this thing where it kept growing, It's like it was intentional, but I didn't understand sort of the consequences of the power of what we were putting together, I guess.
Yeah. When did it start to kind of... Because you eventually closed the doors of that company, right?
Well, what happened was we ended up connecting with the owner, Sasha Jenkins of Mass Appeal.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're like, yo, let's bring back, this is so stupid, this is dumb shit. Listen to me. If you want to lose, listen to me. Start a magazine when the fucking internet's coming, dude. Dumb fuck. So arrogant. We're like, yeah, it's a magazine. So we fucking spent a gang of money with design. Like, we expensive paper and fucking, you used stuff like fur. The cover felt like fur. And we all got busy, and I did all kind of shit. I interviewed Sponto and Born and Raised. I interviewed Tyler. I just busted everything I could, the coolest shit I could for the magazine. So now we're making Mass Appeal magazine. So it's like an opportunity for us to, in theory, create music videos with our artists. Now the artists are getting fucking, mad looks in our fucking own magazine. It was a whole operation cracking at that time.
Pretty smart, yeah.
Seemed like it. We'll get to the Jew later in this episode about how it really goes down.
Oh, shit.
I should be careful. I shouldn't say that. But I'm a Jew, too, and I fucked up. But it went weird. I just felt weird. What happened was, so then Jay Electronica is our artist.
I was going to ask you about that, too. Wait, he was your artist?
Yeah.
How was that?
Let me tell you about this Jew, this fucking awesome Jew. So we're sitting in the office, and Dan from OK Player is there, and Peter's like, he's so awesome. He goes, Dan, he's like, Dan's like heavy OK Player cat at that point. Like, OK Player's popping, right? Roots are great, everything's popping. Erykah Badu, bro. Badu. Anyways, I love her. He goes, if you could sign anyone right now, who would you sign? Who's unsignable? And he's like, Jay Electronica. And fucking Peter, bro, went and signed Jay Electronica, like craze. So now Jay's on the team. So what are we gonna do, Jay? I'm like, well, let's break every fucking rule in the world. Let's get as far away from here. Let's go shoot all our videos and let's go to India.
Where was the buzz from Jay Electronica coming from? Because this is...
That's a question for your hip-hop ass, because I don't know. That shit was crazy.
I remember this is like the blog era, right? This is like 2010. This is when he just has a...
But it's earlier than that, I think.
Oh, it's earlier?
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit. But,
yeah, he's coming out with like Dilla beats and...
Just fucking everybody.
Yeah, he gets a baby on Erykah Badu. And he just came out of nowhere, and then he drops... like the first single with Just Blaze.
Which is just, which fucks everybody up. He's on our label. Like,
damn, so you put that,
that's on our shit, yes.
Damn, man.
Yo, so we're like, we're here. Like, let's go. So we check this out. So we booked the whole trip to India. So I'm for a month. We had there's a toy factory in India that created plastic guns. We were going to go watch them make guns on a fucking conveyor. We had so many crazy ass things lined up, spice factories and shit in India that dealt with all the shit for the music we were supposed to shoot. And we're literally, Peter and I are fly to Thailand we're going to be gone for like 3 weeks. We fly to Thailand with our ladies on the way there. Fly ladies there, boom, with our ladies. All right, you guys go home. We're going to meet Jay. We're on the plane to meet Jay. And fucking CNN pops up in my thing, and it's like, terrorists pull up an inflatable boat onto the coast of India and attack a hotel. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Man, that was the hotel we were supposed to stay at.
Whoa.
We're headed there. And it was bad. And so we get on the phone, we land, we get on the phone with our people, like, do not be American here right now, bro.
Damn.
Do not get here. It's like, what do? We have Jay Electronica, I don't know where the fuck he was coming from, somewhere weird. And I think he's coming from France. He's trying to, we're all the DP, everyone's heading towards India. And we're like, we're gonna get murdered or whatever. Like, we cannot. So my producer's father is some rad dude. It's a long story, we don't have time for it, but he's like, go to Nepal. Just change everything, go to Nepal. Go to Nepal, babe. Hey, babe, go to Nepal, I love you, babe. So we fucking change everything and just skirt to Nepal on just full spirit mode. Like, fuck it, like open hearts. Let's just, what are we gonna do? You know? So we all change our flights and we go to Nepal, and we were there for 2 weeks, and it changed my life again and changed all of our lives for sure.
I can imagine it kind of looks like that when you're watching the video, like,
bro.
Yeah.
I always say this shit. Like, if you told me, I believe in a lot of shit, but if you said that you were in Nepal and saw a dragon or like a fucking princess mermaid in a pool of jello, in a pool of fucking mystical, I would believe that shit there. It's fucking not here, dude. There's a princess we saw, her feet never touched the ground. They carried her above the ground. I was like, bro, where the fuck? Like, that was the energy. It was amazing. So we shot that with Jay. We shot a 23-minute film, got home, released the trailer, and then Jay-Z pops up. No, actually, Jay-Z and Puffy are trying to sign him there.
Yeah.
That was a whole weird adventure. Eventually, Mr. Unpredictable, who's been hanging out with Puffy forever, signs with Jay. And Puffy tweets, whatever.
What did he tweet?
I don't know, whatever.
What did he tweet?
Hurts when breathe.
Hurts when breathe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead with those jokes like 10 minutes right now. We'll take a break. You have commercial breaks here? No? You should. Hurts when breathe. So I don't know what that means, but he was pretty fucked up that he went to Jay. So then now we signed to Jay-Z.
Oh, he was saying like it hurts when he breathes because that's how hurt he... Damn.
That's how I interpret it.
I think that might go on the podcast, Lost Files.
That's for sure. Anyways, that's all good. That's what happened. He said, hurt when breathe. Hey, man, sometimes it hurts when you breathe.
So he signed, because he signed with Roc Nation.
Yeah, he kind of fucked Puffy in it. That's how I saw. I don't know how.
What happened to you? I thought was he just signed for those projects?
What happened with me?
Decon?
We're gonna make money. We're thinking we're fucking doing it, bro. We just sell our shit to Jay-Z.
Right.
Which is stupid.
And you have the whole documentary and all this shit.
The whole thing's lined up. So here he signs this deal. So now we can't release the film until his album comes out through Roc Nation. Fair. 6 months, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 fucking 8 years. Bro.
That's
Electronica, Jay Electronica.
Yeah, it still never came out.
Is eventually, I guess, Jay-Z bullied him. I don't know how it worked or whatever. I'm talking wild right now. But so Jay-Z convinced them to do an album together, and they released that fucking album together, which is fresh, but it wasn't.
Oh, damn. I don't remember that. Because, it's fucked
but
up.
That's exactly the point. That's exactly the point.
Because that hype.
He had an album with Jay-Z, you don't know about it.
I don't know about it. I mean, maybe I'm slipping. Am I slipping?
A little bit.
I'm slipping. Oh, okay. Okay, my bad. But I mean, I was on Exhibit A, Exhibit B,
bro.
And then years later.
So the other day, I was like, where is my man, bro? And we need him right now, bro. We need him then. We need him right now. I said some wild shit to him when the pandemic happened, where I was like, where are you, bro? You need to this is your time right now to speak up, bro, and be here for the people. And it was kind of like, whatever, I don't know.
Well,
I expect too much from my idols.
What's up with the Rothschild shit? Since we're talking about CIA.
Yeah, he broke up that marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that his, I don't know.
His penis? We're going to say his penis.
Nah, I was going to say, was that like his mission to like...
No, I just...
infiltrate their family?
I mean, he's complex, dude. He bagged Erykah Badu, and then what's the yin-yang of Erykah Badu? A fucking married-ass Rothschild, bro. Did bag that one. Yeah. They should have murdered him on that. We were like, there's no way he's coming home, bro. That's crazy. What's he doing, dude? What are you doing?
All right, damn. Shout out to Jay Electronica.
Bro, that's my fucking... I always tell people his heart's too big for his body.
Yeah, he seems cool, man.
He's the greatest. He's one of the greatest people that I know. And he's not... The thing is, he's not really a rapper. He's an artist. And so...
Right.
What's up with the music? He's like, that's one of 18 things I'm doing. Like...
Yeah.
Where's Jay Electronica right now? Do you have comments on like a live? Oh, you don't have live. That'd be cool, though. Where's he right now?
Yeah. I saw him on his last tour when he was in Frisco.
How was that?
It was dope as fuck.
Of course.
Rocked it.
Fuck, bro. Whatever.
Speaking of Jay-Z, you also did a video for Jay-Z.
I did. American Gangster. So I was like, because I had gone on the road with Snowman and was kind of led into that culture a little bit. I don't know how it happened, but so Jay was like, we need someone to shoot shows. Tell him to come shoot the New York show. So I went and shot the New York show for American Gangster, and actually, I think it's in the video, but I was being a little aggressive, and so he's rapping, and I'm like, fucking, I have a fisheye lens, which is like, you gotta be like this, right? So I'm like, in his fucking shit, and he goes, he's rapping, and I'm like, oh, fuck, and then security, whoa, I got washed away, like, damn, son, the power. But that, for whatever reason, he goes, invite him to the next one, so I went to the next show, and eventually I followed them the whole tour. He kept bringing me along, show. So I started realizing that it's going to become a thing. So I was like, let me focus on the song that I love, and I'll shoot the fuck out of one of these songs, which was Pray. So I shot the fuck out of that intentionally, knowing that I was going to try and cut a video out of it. So I got home, turned it into Def Jam, and then they released it, bro, as a video. Yeah, it was crazy. But again, I didn't realize how crazy that was at the time. And no one, to be a shooter who's doing shit like with Ludacris and traveling around, and then with Snowman in Atlanta, but then for Jay-Z to bring me into the camp and then have me shoot that and release it was like, that was I couldn't get much higher than that.
That's a hell of a cosign right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, to your talents.
Joe, to the moment too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And then I just want to throw out a couple more names. There's so many. Nas.
Yep.
Was that also through the Mass Appeal thing?
So what happened was, so after that, we end up working Mass Appeal and doing a bunch of shit. We're popping. And so Nas comes in and wants to invest into the label. So that situation transpires. It could have gone better in a bunch of ways. I was kind of not feeling what happened. The company went from a place where we had an office in Soho where I was like living down the street, wilding, coming into work when I wanted to and working. I wanted to work at night. I wasn't trying, like, right? Vibes, which we succeeded on.
Yeah.
Now it became a thing. There's an office now at WeWork, which is a fucking thing. And it's like, now I got to send a fucking email to the fucking secretary to tell her why I'm going to not be in by 10, right? What the fuck happened? I was like, yo, I made this thing to not be calling a fucking secretary to tell her I'm not going to be in by 10. Fuck, I'll be in, like, bro. Became a thing where it was like, it snowballed. We created a thing that was bigger than I liked, that I wanted to not even be a part of. It just was too big. It just wasn't fresh for me anymore.
Yeah.
which is probably like, honestly, a bad decision to get out of there looking back. But as artistically, I couldn't do it anymore. It just didn't make sense, man. I was in a little tiny office and shit.
That makes sense.
I couldn't do it.
You're saying it might not make sense financial, business-wise.
Yeah, it was a bad financial decision, but emotionally and artistically, I just couldn't be in a box.
Just hearing your story so far, like, it doesn't sound like you can work under those conditions.
Man, don't tell me what to do, bro.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm sorry. I'm injured. I'm fucking PTSD'd out, you know? Stepfather factory.
Well, what was it like working with Nas?
Awesome. He's a great dude. He never knows his lyrics. That dude never knows his lyrics, bro. Shout out to never knowing anything. But yo, you have to make it work with him. He's Nas, you know?
Yeah.
He'll fucking try, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. He's great though. So he came in, but I was like, still, it was such an amazing opportunity for him to invest. But I was like, look at this. Here's the case study. I fucking went from San Francisco fucking with fucking Hyro doing shit in the woods with night vision to going to New York, starting a company Nas wants to buy it. That's a wrap. That's a documentary right there. Let me get out of here.
Right.
My wife got pregnant and I was mad at just feeling away. So I was like, let me get out of here. Move back to my mom's getting old. Move back to fucking California. Move back to LA. And sort of started anew, you know?
So Decon is a rap.
Decon's been a rap. Now it's mass appeal.
Right.
It's kind of like, you know.
So it got like swallowed up by this other thing.
Well, swallowed up's a bad word for it because it was it was an opportunity for us that was great and it just didn't fit what I needed at the time. You know what I mean? I needed to be an artist. I couldn't I'm not going to office, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
At any cost, you know? That's why I'm here in a way. That's why I'm great. That's why I'm a failure. But I just couldn't fucking check in like that. It was too much.
So now you've got like documentaries that you've done? You mentioned Ricky Powell earlier. You did a Ricky Powell. Rest in peace to Ricky Powell.
I didn't make that. I wish I made that documentary.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I shot a film with him. That's my hero, bro. So Ricky Powell comes out, homeboy, throw in the towel. Yo, I moved to New York. I fall in love with this crazy Russian model fucking maniac who's his muse, dude. So she introduces me. He's such a hater, and he was fucking such a dick to me.
He's on some New York shit.
Oh, bro, it was whack. I was like, damn, don't meet your idols. But eventually, like, me and this girl stayed together, and like, eventually we came to love each other. That became one of my best friends out there, bro, Ricky. It was my boy, dude. We were raging. It was my rager.
Yeah, for those who don't know, legendary hip-hop photographer.
Ricky Powell.
I have 2 big-ass Ricky Powell signed prints
Nice
at the crib.
going. Nice going.
Good investments. I wasn't doing it for that reason.
Of course.
One is of Basquiat, the other one's of Eric B. and Rakim. They're dope as fuck.
Shout out to Aceyalone. He was AJ. So when you gonna buy some of my prints before I die, homie?
Who said that?
Esteban.
Oh, Esteban Real
That's
Show.
another hero.
Yeah, he's dope as fuck too. What is okay, actually I just want to kind of finish the timeline too, or get to present day.
Let's go.
So back in LA, now what's your approach to the business and getting work
Well, the thing
and
is, when I
taking
went to
on
New York,
projects?
I was like, all right, I'm known for the dilated shit, like whatever, some LA shit, loop pack. Let me get to New York and I'm gonna fuck New York up. That was my plan. So I just dug in. I did a Roots video. Actually, Ricky was in that shit.
Oh yeah.
Actually, Ricky's in that video with my girl. That scene. Bro, Jim Jones. I just went into New York heavy and just did New York shit. We did Pusha T. We did fucking 88 Keys. So when I went back to LA, I was like, you know what? Let me just bang on LA right now. Like, this actually where I have a lot of roots, actually, you know? So linked back up with Alchemist and fucking dug in and we made Cycles first off. And he was like, here's this I have a 22-minute album with no drums and no rappers. What do we do, you know? Awesome, perfect. Plus, I've been fucking with found footage shit and GIFs. It was like a perfect opportunity. So we made Cycles, which to me is one of my favorite works, bro. Like, I'm sure not a lot of people have seen that shit, but Google that shit, Alchemist, Goldwatch, Cycles, bro. That's a 22-minute meditation we made just based on just weirdo, just relax, bro. No one needs to, you need to rhyme all the time. What are you rhyming about? Get the fuck up for a second. Breathe, bro. Like Breathe movie. So we put that out, bong, and that was fucking awesome. We're getting to present day. So then, now I'm making, this might be out of order, but Action had a album.
Oh yeah, Action Bronson. You've done a lot of work with him too.
Crocodilo, two bro. Talk Crockett, motherfucker. Crocodilo Turbo. So it was like this crocodile shit. So he made a 12-minute crocodile film out of found footage. Super dope. Atmosphere. This is mad out of order. Hits me. This is during the pandemic, actually. He goes, I have a whole album. Hello? What's up? It's Slug. Bro, how are you? Good. Listen, I have an album. It's 45 minutes. It's like kind of, I'm in. Right? I'm in, dude. So he has this electronic weird shit, sad, depressing shit. And so he sent me that. So for the fucking pandemic, I made a couple of things, but that was one of the things I made. Was a 45-minute film out of found footage. It makes sense. There's an arc and the whole shit. It was like, holy fuck. So that kept tumbling into like found footage shit, right? So, but I've also been doing the Gangrene shit, which is mixing found footage with rapper shit, which gets us to present day.
Yeah.
Where we go, all right, let's fucking make it. So Muggs hits me, he goes, I have his album. I want no rappers in it. It's too much headache. Right? Oh, me and Muggs been trying to work forever. That's my hero in life. From Homeboy throwing the towel. He's the other guy on stage with House of Pain.
Yeah. Damn.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to be a rapper. I want to be the guy, that guy. Like, I want to be Ricky Powell. I want to be Muggs, dude.
Yeah.
So we've been trying to work, man. He's been sending me music and just never lined up. And I started some things in a timeline on an edit and it just never landed. And then so finally he sent me the shit and I was like, bro, that's amazing. He had some budget that didn't make sense. So like, let's actually fuck a budget. Let's just go for a second and get lost just for a second, dude. I just toured with Kid Cudi. We did a fucking world tour with Cudi. So
I forgot to ask about him too.
Yeah.
You have a long history with him as well. Yeah.
So I just got off tour with him. So I was like loaded, bro. For a second, I was like, all right, time right, let's go. Like now is the time. You budget, I don't care. No, there's not too many times when a mega producer is gonna come to you and say, let's make something and you can do whatever you want. Here's the album, right? So I fucking went nuts, dude. And I was like, fuck these videos. Let's put videos in a film and make a film.
So here's what I'm taking away from this conversation so far.
I'd love to hear what that is.
One, you're investing in shit that you're actually not just like interested in. Like you're investing in projects that you actually love, with artists that you love.
Bro, to a fault. To a fault.
How so?
Just at the expense of my savings, basically. I mean, I took on Muggs like, all right, you know what? I didn't think it was gonna take 6 months, honestly, but it took 6 months, dude, where I was like, I wasn't even on Instagram. I was just cut. My friends were worried. I cut everyone off and I was like, I'm going into a hole. I'm gonna go into a hole and make something right now because it's important. I have kids. Like, I'm a fucking father now. Like, fuck these music videos, bro. These are so instantaneous little tidbits of bullshit that like jazz hands and cars and shit. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, we're adults now. Like, this shit, come on. Right? What do? We gotta make a movie. It was just an opportunity I couldn't pass up. And when I came to Muggs and I was like, who's gonna do it? We're gonna shoot a whole thing and I'm gonna use some Goodfellas voiceover.
That shit was sick, man.
But he was like, no, that's been done.
Right.
You late, you dusty. Like, man, like that Soul Assassin shit where else he's like, yo, be your better self. How about let's fucking do a movie? So what we ended up doing was taking both those ideas. I got a burp, hold on. Excuse me, sorry, beep that out. But we ended up fucking writing our own fucking VO and loading it into an AI program as fucking Ray Liotta.
He called him Ray I Liotta.
Ray I Liotta, see? Yeah, exactly.
And in the credits, I saw you gave thanks to the Liotta family. Did you contact them or were we just shouting them?
Man, they fucking, cool. Yeah, we hang out all the time. We go on vacations and shit.
I don't know, man. I saw him in the credits.
Yeah. No, rest in peace. Like, it was crazy.
Official to me.
No, of course. That's the vision.
So the other takeaway, which is kind of what you touched on, is that like you're not. So here's Goldwatch. Here's my problem with music video directors.
Oh Jesus!
Especially here in the Bay Area. I'm gonna call y'all out.
Hey,
God damn it!
You're looking right there.
We just talked about this, right, DEO?
Absolutely.
You're an artist. You contact a music video director. You know what he tells you? He says,
what's the budget?
No. He doesn't even have a budget because he just...
Wait, hold on. Start over. The rapper contacts me.
The rapper contacts, not you, the videographer. And it's some Joe Blow videographer in the Bay Area and says, hey, I got a song, I want to do a music video for it. The guy says, okay, cool, I shoot videos for this price.
Right.
Okay, cool. The videographer says, where are we shooting? What do you want to do? But that's it.
That's
And then basically the artist has to be like, all right, I want to shoot on this location.
That's lame already.
Thank you. I want to, I'm gonna call these models, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna get this car.
You're a shooter at that point. You're not a director.
That is my point.
Well, here we are. Fuck this lame ass shit. Everyone's bored. That's why we're here. Like, yo, we're eating mushrooms and we're fucking traveling to different places and you motherfuckers are screeching cars around, filming it like that's the life shit. Like, okay, that's an aspect of your life. What about when you go home and fucking eat mushrooms and go to Mars and see aliens that speak different languages? Let's focus on that, dude. Fuck these cars, bro.
Yeah. Well, it's like the point and shoot, right? It's point and shoot.
It's just
videos.
Like, what happened was crazy. Even for my career, bro, it was really crazy. It was like, I'm sure as musicians experience this before me, but like all of a sudden everyone's a fucking producer. Like all of a sudden everyone's a shooter. Like, bro, because you're holding a camera does not make you a photographer, bro. Or like, not a good one. Right? My dad's a photographer and he grew up in a place where he had to shoot film. I grew up with him fucking stinky ass chemicals, dude. Putting it in the developer, putting it in the stop, putting it in the fix. And it's like a whole process to get one fucking picture from your negatives, bro. Being a photographer was an adventure. You had to fucking buy chemicals and fucking equipment, have a dark room. Bro, toxic, weird, dark shit. Like, that's mysterious magic. Now fucking, bro, everyone's sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks. So it's like led to this weird place where it's like, sucks, but it kind of also makes you realize that no one's really a photographer unless you're a fucking photographer.
So here's the other trip of that, right? The other side of that coin. Some of these point and shoot videos that I'm talking about, let's say,
call them that. That's cool.
That's like industry standard term in the Bay. I don't know about everywhere else, but yeah,
point and shoot.
It'll be like $200 for a point and shoot, $300 for if I have to. I don't know.
Gentrifying the rap game. Just gentrifying the video market.
For 3 locations, this much for 4 locations.
So fuck you guys. Everybody's doing that. Fuck you, dumb fuck. Get a job.
I forget what I was going to say. The other side of that.
That's what happens with $200?
You know. Oh, okay. So, yeah, you could spend, let's say, $200 to $500 on a video, point and shoot. But I'm
going to do that as an experiment.
You probably do some wrong ones. But they still, some of them still end up getting a lot of views, right?
Right, because, for sure.
So that's why I think people are like comfortable, like, yeah, whatever. Just
for real. But it's like, all right, mediocre motherfuckers. What are we doing? Are we making art? Are we, what are we doing? I don't know. There's a lane I'll avoid with that. But like, bro, what are we doing? Like, I fell in love with this music because it was rebellious, fuck you music. And now it's like, motherfucker, bro, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, like when we talk about all the people you've been working with, like your taste in hip hop sounds like very, I mean, it's diverse, but it's oriented to like, I don't know, more like underground sounding shit, right?
Favorite artist. I made a lot of mistakes too. Like I have 2 kids now. I did not think I would have kids, dude. I made much different decisions as I went if I had children. That's some advice. But like, I would pass on big songs because I was like, I'm not with these squealing ass fucking screaming R&B motherfucker. I'm just not, I don't know. I don't even know what to do. I wouldn't even know what to do, bro, to be honest. Like, what happens if you're a back in the day, music video directors there'd be like a song that 5 directors would get sent the song. And they'd be like, you have till Monday, it's Friday. You have till Monday to turn in a treatment and the best treatment goes. And so
I'm gonna start doing that to these videographers out here.
Yo, that's what's the old, so you had to fucking bust your ass and put together the best presentation and the best idea and the best concept. By Monday, turn it in and they pick one. That's how it goes, bro. It's way not that.
Is your process typically like you choose, like someone will say, hey, I got 6 songs on my next project. Now. Which one do you want? Do you like?
Yeah, now.
And then are you taking their input? Or, because I think I saw a clip that you posted of Alchemist just saying like, yeah, he just gives you the shit and then just lets you go.
Me and Al, that's my brother. I've known him probably one of the oldest people in my life or the longest relationship I've had in my life. So me and him butt heads and we'll go at it. And it's like, there's jokes. We're just joking about this in the car, how fucking mean we are to each other. But tell me your question again.
But basically, like you come up with the idea and then to collect the feedback, or
how do we get to Al on that?
You posted a clip where he said he just gives you shit.
Oh, so we argue, right? So he goes, "Here's this album, just do you." He goes, "Just do you." right? Which, because him and I have a conversation where he goes, he's allowed, this is what Al does. He fucking, he's on tour in Europe. I'm on tour in Europe. I go to a record store. Pulls fucking these random fucking incredible things out of some stack of dusty shit. Goes and makes amazing music on his ass in a dark room in his underwear for an hour, right? It's fucked up. For me, I have a vision. I have to hire a fucking DP. I have to get my cameras. I got lenses. I got to get permits to go shoot my fucking vision, right? Fuck off, dude. It's so hard. So it was an opportunity for us to fucking dig in and for me to, again, I forgot where we're going, but with that shit, it was like, go dig into the internet like you would, like I do record labels or record stores, and just dig and let's just create. And the irony of this was that we created something really fucking great, which had a lot of ripple. When we first started sending it out to people, not screening it like we're with this, but like sending it out to people, and they were like, yeah, like we showed it in the studio one time, whatever. Action Bronson was there and was like, it ended and he got up and left. He left Al's studio and went outside and we're talking about it. And we're like, where's Action? Yo, he left. And then he tweeted Al some shit like, yo, I had to leave. That was too. Yo, it was like that kind of vibration. It's like, oh, this is it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But it was me digging into the internet and just finding shit that I was telling a story that was like, for the first time in the world, from having to first go shoot everything, I could go be like, yo, I need a scuba diver with stars.
Yeah, right.
Do that, download. Right. And finally, the internet was fast enough for me to be able to download clips and fucking start fucking with them, you know, pretty much instantaneously, almost.
Yeah, I mean, it's dope. It's a new chapter, it sounds like. It's a new...
cracking your back?
You know, I've been sitting down. This is my second podcast of the night.
What did you do earlier?
This little Huey MC.
Oh, shit.
You know, what you know about Huey MC?
I love Huey Lewis and the news. Their early work was crazy with the fucking...
I did want to ask, and it's going back in the timeline, Break the Bank video.
Okay.
And how did you get that project? And what was the process?
Let me cool off. It's hot.
Getting that done. It is getting hot.
Break the Bank. We also shot... hold on. Yo, that's actually a cool story. I want to fucking know about it. So, where Decon's popping, I'm fucking... I'm going to get my LA shit back on. Fuck you guys. Decon's popping. I don't know how that happened. We ended up linking up a Moose and the TDE crew when they were young, dude. When it was just, I think that was through Alchemist, actually, to be honest. I think Al hooked us up.
He produced that.
Yeah, I think he linked us. I just back it up. Okay, so Al has his old studio. It's called Rap Camp back then, which no one knew about. And I walk in, it's like fucking Schoolboy Q, Action Bronson, fucking Riff Raff, right? Simon Rex. And I'm there taking pictures and shit. Like, yo, this is funny. It was just funny. It was just cool, right? But they're making songs that ended up being in fucking driving gloves. And so Schoolboy Q, Break the Bank, was recording that shit that night. And he goes, who want to take some Adderall? And everyone's all weirded out. I was like, I'll fuck with some Adderall. And so I watched him, bro, like Adderall 30, writing these fucking lines of things and then kicking, stacking harmonies and shit. And it was like, there's like 26, if you listen to that song, it's crazy.
It's massive.
Crazy. That was him just going, like, let me go back on top of that. Let me go back on top of that. I watched that happen. So when eventually it became a single, it made sense. And, God bless Alchemist, bro, right? Took care of me. Let's do the video. So we fucking shot Break the Bank. That's a long ass song, dude. It's like 6 minutes. For a director with a low budget, that's hard. So for me, I thought I did my thing. I showed it to Evidence. He's like, if I see one more fucking ballerina clip in that fucking video, I'm gonna fucking...
I thought that was a good touch, though.
Thank you.
That's his daughter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I thought that was raw as fuck. Because it's a hard-ass video, and then he got his daughter in there.
Being special, that's the shit, right?
Yeah. I like that shit.
Thank you. Yeah, so... And that was actually that was a crack house that was there, and we went inside and found the piano, bro. That shit just happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was not scheduled like that. That was crazy. So we shot that video. But to my fault, we scheduled 2 videos back to back. We scheduled Break the Bank, and I forget what the other fucking video was with Kendrick in it.
Oh,
I should know this shit.
Collard Greens.
Collard Greens, my man. So we're supposed to shoot Collard Greens next to Break the Bank. Same, it's like, don't ever do that. That's some good advice. Dude, stack your shit like that's whack.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did that. I was just high and fucking an artist. And I was like, well, just send me around, you know what I mean? So we show up to that second video and like the fucking, it was so complicated. I fired my art director, said a new art director. Our camera department was whack. It was supposed to be some underground or some underwater shit that took like 3 hours for them to fix. It was just a disaster. The second day was a fucking disaster with Kendrick there. So we edit that shit, and the Break the Bank was dope, but the fucking Kendrick shit sucked, and they wanted to keep reshooting, and we had spent so much money. Still, I'm part of Decon at this point. We had spent so much money internally to make this happen. It's like, fuck, it doesn't make sense. You guys got to give us more. It was a fucking, I hate saying Jewy. It was a gooey situation to where like we had to figure out the money versus the work versus the culture versus working with TDE at the moment. Like, we should have done it different looking back, but they went on and did some other thing, and then Collard Greens never came out. And Break the Bank came out, and it was like, I don't know, it was a dope video. It was long, it was hard for me, but it was cool. But then what happened was fucking color. What happened was the video, then someone leaked Collard Greens. And it came out, and we started bugging out. And I got all this fucking my phone's going crazy. And then Schoolboy gets on Twitter, and he goes, yo, fuck you, Goldwatch. Who you leaking shit that's not approved, you fucking, you know? I was like, yo, bro, I'm out here not leaking shit at the cost of my career. I would have loved to have that shit come out. It was not me. And then some kid on the internet fucking did some nerd internet shit and found the fucking colorist who colored that video.
Wow.
We shot it on film. The colorist who colored that video leaked it, and they found him. And so it cleared the air, but it was like wild. Like, bro, damn. That video's around. You can find it if you Google it, but it's like, it wasn't released properly. It wasn't, and it's not the best video, to be honest.
I think it was on TV too.
Stop it, was it?
I swear, I think that's where I seen it.
I made it. I did it. Hey.
I'm pretty sure. There's so many stories, man. There's so much in the catalog. We can keep. What else? What else?
Bro, fuck, you kicked me out of here.
I'm just getting hot under these lights, bro. To keep it real.
Take your cool ass jacket off.
I can't. This is sponsored, man.
Oh shit!
This is a sponsor agreement.
Sponsor or something. Air conditioning sponsor.
How long we been rolling for?
We had 76.
Oh, it's not even that long.
Come on, man. We're entertaining the people.
Shit.
He's got jokes. Let's talk about our movie right now. So we released fucking Death Valley.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shit was dope, bro.
Tell me more.
Are you thinking of ever getting into more like films? Like feature-length films?
Yeah, that's the path. It should have been quicker. The thing was, eventually at Satellite, right, you do music videos, you do a couple shorts, and you get these fucking, you start to look at scripts. I was looking at scripts. They weren't for me, but I was already reading scripts when I was 19 at fucking Satellite. Actually, cool story. They told me to go look at DPs, director of photographies, and they're the ganger of the top DP reels that run these big-ass tapes. Like, go sit in the conference room and watch some reels and just tell us who you're fucking with so we can start to understand your vision, right? Some fucking little teenage boy fucking watching DVD reels, and the intern comes in. She's like, she's like, what are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? She's like, what? Why are you in here? She thought I was an intern. It was rad. I was like, bro.
So,
swag. It was an awesome moment. I was like, damn, I'm hella young in this shit. Like, I don't even think I'm fucking doing what I'm doing. It's crazy.
But you are going to get into
commercials. Commercials generally at that time led into features. So you'd be successful. You could play the game. You could talk to the people. You could fucking kind of, you know what I mean? Interest. You could just be sexy. And then that leads back then to feature films eventually. But that's over now, dude. And commercials are just laughable at this point. Like,
you don't want to do any more, or you are doing commercial work still, right? No. Okay.
When that commercial work, I'm talking about selling diapers and cars and
Right.
Like, I done a Google Glass. I did gang work for Google for a while, but it's like, that was actually cool. We did some cool shit with Guru on the Glass shit.
Do you balance like pay the bills kind of work with to like?
I don't really pay my bills, dude.
You don't pay bills. Okay.
It sucks. It's like, yo, I don't know. It's like, we're at a moment right now. It's very crucial, and so even with this Mugs project, there was a moment where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking turn off I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna turn off my fucking Instagram and just, bro, people don't do that anymore. Just go in.
Yeah.
When's the last time y'all went in for real? And yo, in everyone's defense, it's not often in time life allowed an opportunity to go in like that with some shit coming off Cudi and Mugs offering you. It's like, it was a perfect thing. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna. And actually, let's get weird. I went to a fucking astrologist, or an internet FaceTime astrologist, my wife, fucking long story. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. And this dude starts telling me crazy shit about like when the planets align up, things happen. He goes, there's a thing coming up to you, which if you do it right, bro, it's going to really work in your favor. It's like Pluto is aligning with Uranus.
Pause.
And it's like a thing when Pluto does that, there's a whole transition where it can come really bad or really good depending on how you act in that moment. And so I heard that fucking months before this happened. So I was like, but there's mad, some other planet, fuck me on the internet, but some other planet represents money and that shit comes in. I was like, man, if I focus and figure out what that is coming, I'll bet it's pretty powerful. And so fucking that came, I was like, oh, this is it. That makes total sense. It was like, fucking, let me just go in, at the expense of a lot of things. But it was like,
yeah, it's interesting to hear you take that approach after this long in your career, having done so many things. That you're just kind of saying, fuck it, I'm going to take what comes.
Well, I need to make a movie, bro. It's like, there's no one out trying to fund fucking weirdo, stoner, psychedelic, mushroom-ass motherfuckers making wild movies. It's just, there's not a lot of that happening, which is coming.
Are you writing too? Like screenplays and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm so busy. But we turn this thing in and immediately Mug's like, what are we doing next? Let's just keep this going. Like we've been like some grindhouse shit touring the film around, but at the same time driving, we drove up from fucking SF to LA or from LA to SF to show this shit the whole way. We're like, what do we do? San Diego, let's go. So San Diego's next. We're doing Chicago. We're doing Miami. Let's fucking tour this thing and make it. You drop it on YouTube and it's done. And it's just gets eaten up by these fucking rats or whatever. It's like, yeah, it's like for some number at the bottom, 47 million. Fuck off, It's like, let's treat this with more respect and grindhouse it out and make it a thing. Like fucking, we keep referring to Kanye's church services where it's like, if you don't get in, there's not a second service, bro. It's like, theater's packed, you're fucked. It's like...
Do you think it's possible to achieve that kind of stature with a music video? To, like you said, kind of removing the, what's the word I'm looking for?
Bullshit?
Not the bullshit, like you just...
Suckers.
I wasn't going to say that.
Shit. Rappy pants. Jazz hands.
What's the opposite of sustainability?
Immediamente.
Yeah, like that quick, like the music video's out.
Bites,
yeah. Is there any like cure to that?
Well, it's like,
other approach?
Well, what's a music video now? It's almost like not shit. Bro, Michael Jackson made a music video called Thriller with Steven Spielberg, dude.
Yeah. And he made fucking Moonwalker. Remember that shit?
That was my favorite shit.
With Joe Pesci?
Yeah.
That was your favorite shit?
Turned into a car.
They made him into a transformer.
It was like, how long was that shit? Like 40 minutes or something?
And now these dudes just rapping in front of some plain-ass bitch. Like, bro, come on. And the thing is, too, is like, that was hot when I was 14. I'm like, damn, let's fuck that shit. Don't want to fuck that girl. I want to be a rapper. I want to fuck that. But like, then you get older and you eat mushrooms and shit like, oh, wait, we're on a fucking spinning ball in the middle of space. They were telling us there's a sun that spins around the moon with the void. What are you guys doing? These cars? Really? That's what you're fascinated with? These fucking stupid automobiles and your shoes?
For some reason, I think it's working. You know what's crazy, bro? I've been completely desensitized to twerking.
Twerking? Oh, it's twerking, you said, or it's working?
I'm desensitized to twerking. Oh. Like, if I see ass cheeks twerking on the screen, I'm just like, I might as well be looking at like bird watching or something because I've seen it so much.
That's hilarious.
It's like even some nice ass just twerking. I'm just like, yeah, I see that every day, every time I open my phone.
Imagine you've never seen a vagina, bro. Imagine you're like 25 years old, you've never seen a vagina, and this woman is like offering you this fucking pearly wonder masterpiece. That's so awesome compared to what these my poor son, bro. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck to keep him from watching midgets fuck donkeys and just get so desensitized to how awesome sexual energy is supposed to be.
No, that's facts, though.
It's
that
the end
is
of the
facts.
world. It's fucked up.
And I think it's just corny as fuck, right? Like when I see a rapper doing that, right? You got some ass cheeks twerking, a G-string, you throwing some money around. And it's like we all know.
I remember the first time I got drunk.
Yeah, sure. It's cool, like, well, I guess, at a certain point. But, like, we all know, like, those are paid strippers that you're paying to appear in your video. You're not fucking all of them. Maybe you might be fucking one or two.
No one wants to fuck all of them.
Yeah. You don't even want to.
You should not want to aspire to fuck all those strippers, bro. Your dick's going to rot away.
So, yeah, it's just kind of crazy, bro, just seeing.
That's why we're here, though. That's why we're here to fucking stimulate. That's why we're making movies now that are psychedelic and not fucking. We could have made a movie We could have made a bunch of fucking videos, bro, and just had rappers swinging their hands around with their chains and spitting their fucking storybooks. But it's like, let's elevate this whole culture. Let's keep going, bro. Come on, let's go. It's from me. I spent my life for, I got into music videos to show my mom that rap was cool. I swear to God. Like, to show her, like, yo, you're tripping. Let's talk about Paris. Let's change.
Oh, yeah. Paris. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go back to the Bay.
Is the messenger.
What are some of your, like, favorite acts out of the Bay?
Paris,
huh?
Devil Made Me.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was crazy. And Hieroglyphics, of course, but, like, what was first? I think Paris was before. No, actually, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yo, The Devil Made Me. I was rapping Muslim lyrics to my mom and shit. And she was like, what the fuck are you listening to, bro? I don't know. That shit was powerful to me. He was from Oakland. It was some Black Panther shit.
Oh, he's from Frisco.
He's from Frisco.
Yeah.
Liar. I thought he was from Oakland. But he's on some Black Panther shit, right? I was like, bro, this is really from here. It's powerful as I was like, that was the first thing that was from the Bay that I identified with. Where I was like, yo, fuck yeah, bro. Where is Paris?
He just performed at Hyro Day, I think.
Hyro, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed
Have you been to Hyro Day?
Yeah. Back in 93. No, I wish.
Any other any Bay Area artists from?
I mean, everybody. We were driving around Oakland today in the hood, and I was like, man, last time I rode through, it was with Too Short shooting a movie, and like, this girl showed up. She pulled up and she was like, yeah. She was like so wildly sexually fucking. I was like, yo, it's so fucking cool.
Today or with Too Short?
With Too Short, like 2 years ago, but. We pulled up to a gas station. Some dude made me take a picture of him. It was just like the raddest shit. Too Short's. I mean, come on.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. Did I sound old for saying Too Short?
Nah, he's still very relevant.
Bang. Does Too Short got drinks?
Like a drink line? I don't think so.
We should connect him with E40.
I know. You would think he would have a lot of different products
Why
out
doesn't
there.
E40 have 40s?
He did.
Stupid.
They're E40s.
Stupid.
I don't think he still makes them anymore, though.
That's probably a tough market.
Man, people ain't really buying 40s like that these days.
Yeah. Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream.
E40 selling ice cream?
Yeah.
Birdie ba-ba. What's it called?
It's called Goon with the Spoon.
Let me get a chocolate. Double. Skipper. What else? Let's go. 93 to Infinity changed my fucking life. I was in high school. I got a fucking red cassette tape. Bro. I think that shit broke, to be honest with you. I think I had to buy it again, but it'll be in my cassette, my fucking Walkman. Y'all know what that is, but it's an old ancient fucking electronic device that would play a cassette and stop and then play the other side. Woo! That was technology back then. I used to fucking ride the 26 with fucking on the way to school. I'd bang, 93 to Infinity, bang. That was so cool, dude. That shit, man, what's up with a remix? Let's just bring it back, dude.
Yeah, for real. It's been 30 years.
Someone told me that and I felt pretty old.
Yeah, we had them on the podcast to talk about that.
I saw that.
It was dope, bro. It was a trip to have that type of dialogue going on.
And Opio, those are homies. Fuck.
Yeah. Shout out to Opio, A+, Taj J, Festo. What about graffiti, man? What are some of your...
I was such a toy. Let's talk about it. I was such a toy.
Who are some writers that you looked up to?
Crayon, Twist, Barry McGee changed my fucking life. 100%. Let's talk about Barry McGee for an hour. Mike Giant. For real. But what they were doing, Cause and Barry, in terms of, at some point they got a fucking key to the Muni stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so like we used to go down to Psycho City to take pictures. We used to skip school. I'd go down to Psycho City with our film cameras and take pictures of fucking the Crayon battles that were happening and shit. And bro, on the walk down, there'd be these Muni stops that had a fucking, bro, knowing what I know now, had I been, it was a fucking Calvin Klein now with the Cause thing wrapped around it.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
In the bus stop.
Yeah.
We're like, holy shit, they got a Calvin Klein. But back then, Cause wasn't Cause. He was Cause, right?
Yeah.
They got a Calvin Klein. That's crazy. No, they got a key. Bro.
Yeah.
Skipping in the bus yards was one thing. Getting a key.
Twist had like the whole advertise, like a tag, slap tag. That was the size of
Lit up at night. You drive it down at night, they'd be bang, bang. Like, dude, that's next level. That's beyond graffiti. That's just like bombing. So that changed me. I was like, this is not graffiti. This is some next level art.
No, I know what you mean, because I talk about all the time, like growing up in that kind of environment when you're young and you're just seeing art like that. I didn't even know.
It was popping me open, but I didn't understand how powerful that was. I was so lucky to be here at that moment. The 90s and stuff. Though, let's talk about it. It fucked my head up. And then we heard they had a key, and I was like, oh shit, they're breaking these rules. And then they fucking started buffing Psycho City. Mm-hmm. They fucking fenced it off, and it was like, oh shit. So I don't know. I was happy to have been there. It was fucking nuts. But I was a toy, bro. I wrote PJ.
So good.
But Sonner, I don't know, Sonner Wunner, bro, from fucking Excelsior, TDK, ARM, RFK. He fucking, my parents got divorced, psycho shit. My mom fucked my karate teacher and got pregnant. We moved to the Excelsior.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it sucked. He was a fucking piece of shit. But I moved to the Excelsior, and I crossed the street to Sonner. My new neighbor is fucking asshole. The first night we moved in, my mom had an Alfa Romeo. We were on some like, oh, they're not Excelsior shit. She had a convertible Alfa Romeo. He broke in and stole her radio the first night. Welcome to the neighborhood. That was Sonner Wunner. TFK. But he unintentionally, he would jump motherfuckers for their starters back in the day. But that was my boy, so I'd have fucking, he had every starter. So he would let me borrow them. So I'd fucking go to Macca's with 100 different starters. He helped me just succeed, like as confident shit, and introduced me to fucking all the rap shit that I know about. Like, if I had not done that, I don't know what the fuck.
That's dope.
Super dope.
Do you feel like leaving the Bay Area was necessary for you to have the career?
Yeah, for sure. Because I have friends who stayed here and they're fucking corny.
Woo.
Well, it's not even the Bay though. It's just if you don't, they're just, their perspective never got bigger. You know what I mean? They're stuck on, you know, it's like, I don't know. I connect with people and they're talking about wild shit. And then old homies that live in the Bay, no disrespect. Have you seen the traffic on the bridge? It's like, dude, no. It's like fucking.
It's like that small town syndrome.
Yeah, just stuck. Stuck. So
Could be anywhere.
This is the best place in the fucking world to grow up, or it was. I don't know how it is now, but yeah, leave and come back. That's when I realized that shit was so great. When I traveled the world with Pharrell, went around the fucking world a bunch of times, came home and I was like, this is the most beautiful city in the fucking world. Like, not even arguable. The weather, the hills, the architecture, the bridges, it's not arguable. So I came home and was like, damn, what a gift. Like, and the bus systems and the BART, like, we could go anywhere we wanted at like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I used to get jumped for my fast passes, but to have a fast pass, you could go anywhere you wanted.
What about living in LA? Is that something that you see for the near future, or is that something you would change at some point too?
I don't know. We went to New York to screen the film, and I was like, man, you could feel the city. You can feel the consciousness. When you come to San Francisco, you can feel the city. There's a consciousness here that you're taking part in, right? In Los Angeles, I don't know, I guess it's so spread out or what it is, but like, you don't get that. There's like neighborhoods and it's all separated and it's like, LA's tough, man. And then people are there I feel like in New York, to live in Manhattan, you have to be doing it.
You gotta hustle, yeah.
In Los Angeles, you can kind of fake it pretty easily. So it's like, man, there's so much thirst in LA that's just like, kind of fucks up. But we did a screening in LA and it was like the greatest shit in the world. And I was like, I love LA. I forgot how much.
The LA culture is like,
when you get them out, it's the best shit in the world.
Yeah,
but it's
sure.
tough there. It's hard.
Yeah.
Especially now, dude. Everyone has kids and shit. It's like, in New York, you could walk to a motherfucker. You could walk from one opening to another and have dinner and get a tattoo. And
I know. Yeah.
That's not, in LA, it's like, bro, to get one person there is crazy.
I think the gentrification energy in New York is pretty crazy too, though.
I mean, there's a lot of energies that are crazy. I don't know how dark you want to get. That whole fucking, I don't know. In New York, it's crazy right now. You can't go to a restaurant. For a while, you could not go shopping, go to a restaurant, go to a club if you were not vaccinated, which is like crazy. It's like New York went wild, you know?
It was kind of like that out here.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you want to talk about it or should we not do that? Where are we going?
Jason Goldwatch, everybody.
You're dropping me out. CIA. Oh, what they saying? Oh, the CIA.
Yeah, actually, I kind of do want to come back to that. Did you pull that up?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Because that's crazy, man. The Gifted and Talented Education program. Wow, how did you find that out?
For the Tinfoil Ass podcast I was listening to. Yo, tinfoil hat, you know what I'm calling it? Not tinfoil crown. Tinfoil crown.
It was on there?
It was on Tinfoil Hat podcast and they've connected all the dots and I was like, that is actually what the fuck happened exactly to me.
Damn.
Well, you were part of it. Bro, welcome to real life. You just ate the fucking red pill. Yo, I swear to God, I was like, I think it makes me feel like I'm adopted because I go back and think, yo, I went with Pharrell to meet Mandela. I was like 21. There's no fucking way 21-year-old me should be meeting Mandela, bro. But I don't know, whatever. Don't get me. Don't poke the bear, dude. What's up with that document? Let me shut up. Nothing?
Oh, you looking for the podcast now?
Nah, I saw the document. really go in and on it. It just was.
Come on, bro. Don't play me out right now. No, it's real.
Okay, I gotta look into that, but I believe it. I believe
No,
it.
they get 100%. I wouldn't say that shit here if it was. I have a lot of things that are not positive or real that we can get into and get your whole shit canceled.
Video, that says education in America in 2000s was run by the CIA.
Wow.
Video, right?
Wow.
I said that. Well, why wouldn't they? If you were fucking in charge of a whole operation or a business, wouldn't you want to suss out the kids that are going to be problems and get rid of them and suss out the kids that can be great? I would. They're stupid not to.
Or potential recruits.
100%, bro. And they blocked us. They let us think we were doing it, but they blocked it.
No, yeah, I had a fucked up time in that program.
I'll bet. Tell me about it.
Shit, I just had like when you get called out of class and like you're like, why does he get to get called out of class?
That's what they did to me.
Yeah, they're like, you gotta go talk to the guy. Yeah, and it was like the school psychologist.
But that's mind-breaking shit. Because listen to this. So I was identified as having a learning disability. I'm dumb as fuck in a certain, bro. I'm surprised I got here tonight. He was driving, actually. I would not have got here. But I make really great shit, and I'm really good at one fucking thing. I can't fucking do any much shit else, right? Whatever. Even forgot my point.
You got pulled out of class?
So they would be like this. You have a learning. So I'm in the gifted program, all these smart girls named Peregrine and like all kind of just crazy shit, right? And they're like, oh, Jason, you got to get up and go over there. And it literally in this big ass classroom was like all the gifted ass, rich, fucking just supported, mostly white human beings. And over here were all the Spanish, dark human beings. And they made me walk across the class and go over here and be an ESL, bro. English second language is what they fucking. So I had to go over here and be like, oh, let me write an essay about lemonade. And it was like, I have no idea what's happening. It's just so weird. But everyone had the experience of getting pulled out of class and getting.
Yeah, they like had to. This guy like studied me. And he was like, I had a basketball with Michael Jordan on it, and he was like, who's that? And I was like, bro, you don't know who fucking Michael Jordan is? Like, he just lost all credibility in my mind. And then he was like, tell me about how does Michael Jordan make you feel?
Does he affect your emotion?
Yeah, and then he would be like,
powerful ass essay.
No, I didn't write essays.
This fucking guy's gonna change the world.
Yeah, he was taking notes and shit. And then he was like, why don't you just go over there and I'll just take notes and observe you. And then
the smart kids.
All right, it was me and my boy Dexter from Harbor Road.
Shout out Dexter. Where's Dexter now?
I don't know. Last time I saw him,
the CIA, bro.
Last time I saw him, he was getting off the 22 Fillmore.
That's okay. I took the 22 Fillmore a lot.
And I was like, that's my boy Dexter from school, and we used to get pulled out and go to the school psychologist. That was the last time I saw him.
I'm telling you, when you lay in bed tonight, you're gonna be fucked up.
No, I'm gonna go look at it. I'm gonna research it. You know about the MK Ultra shit with the hate Ashbury.
Let's talk about it.
What's it called? That center, the
LSD.
Yeah, how they're giving Charles Manson LSD and Whitey Bulger. They were giving him LSD when he was in Alcatraz.
Let's start a new podcast.
And then Whitey Bulger became an FBI informant / whatever they call it. He was allowed to operate for like 20. I be keeping a lot of this shit under my helmet.
Yo, when I was a fucking check this out. We'd walk down Haight Street and a hit of acid was $2.
Yeah.
For a 12-hour operation,
bro, there's a whole documentary. It's literally called "How the United States Government is Responsible for Bringing Drugs into the." It's like that's literally what it's called. It's on Amazon.
To anyone listening to this, you're fucking late as fuck.
Yeah, but it's a crazy ass documentary, and that's like literally what it's called. Like how the U.S. government brings drugs into.
That's what they do. Fentanyl, welcome home, baby. That's what we do.
Yeah, maybe we should start a conspiracy podcast, bro.
Don't poke the fucking bear. I'll talk all night. Everyone's gonna leave. I'm gonna keep going. Just leave this shit running. I'm fucked up. This world's crazy right now. Tell me it's not.
Yeah, no, facts.
But the CIA is not going to let us do that. So
I know. I was just going to say, I know they're watching this now. We just got on the radar. CIA. Or we just got up the list. Like before we were like here.
The second I showed up, you guys are being liars.
All right. So let's end it there. Jason Goldwatch, thank you, man.
Thank you for having me. San Francisco, bro.
This was dope.
Oh, my God. You came to the screening last night, and I was like, dude, thank you.
Thank you, bro.
No,
that shit was tight, man.
San Francisco people need to know.
Oh, yeah, right on. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm saying thank you.
No, right on.
Thank you. San Francisco is great. It's the most beautiful city in the fucking world. I love that you go back and fucking point shit out. It's so important.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, dog. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to building more.
Before you shut me down. I'm like, it's fucking the most awesome shit to me, for real. But how are people from Iowa connecting to this content?
Yeah, man.
Because there's the place when that happened, yeah.
Yeah, Australia. A lot of people in New York.
That makes sense.
A lot of people in New York. I'm trying to think of some of the other
Twist
places.
one, bro. Holy.
But yeah, I get mad. I was in Paris and people were like, "You're that guy.
Yeah.
It's you."
Sick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So
San
it's
Francisco.
people are just
Frisco?
interested to.
You say Frisco?
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah, Frisco. Fuck you.
People are interested to learn about the scenes that they're not familiar. We all know the New York shit, the LA shit. This is like,
Right. San Francisco.
Yeah, man.
I heard they used to call Chicago the second city, actually, because it was the second city to New York. But like, fuck Chicago.
You don't like
I
Chicago?
don't want to get murdered. Yo, Chicago's dope. I'm just saying, San Francisco's cool too. It's the third city.
Man.
Shout out, fucking leave me alone.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I love it here.
I love Chicago. Chicago's dope.
Chicago is dope.
city.
Yeah, that's where my pops is from. Chicago. Yeah. But all right, man. Jason Goldwatch.
Have me back. We're gonna start a podcast together called Conspiracy Theories and Other Weird Shit.
We're gonna call it Gifted and Talented Podcast.
I thought Tinfoil Crown was pretty smart, but we could do that too. Whatever.
Yeah. Now we need to expand on this theme, and there's more people who are in that program that we need to liberate.
Well, I think to be honest, while you kick me out, I think there's more people awakening to what the fuck's really happening instead of being in this American dream bullshit. Yo, real quick, give me 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
We're shooting today at this fucking grow in Oakland, which is like the most perfect grow you could imagine. And so I'm interviewing him, doing some content with him, and he's telling me about lawns. And I've never thought about fucking lawns. To me, every house has a lawn. Why? I never fucking thought about what a lawn is. So this dude's telling me he grows professional grade cannabis, like princess, queen level cannabis. After World War II, before World War II, motherfuckers did not have lawns in it was not part of the operation. If you San Francisco, there's no fucking lawns here, bro, right?
It's here and there. But not real
We got
lawns.
my
Not
team.
like
There's no
real
lawn.
lawns, yeah.
I never knew a lawn. Bro.
Not like white picket fence.
That's exactly. Okay, so look, they sold the lawn and the white picket fence as the American dream. What that was, cancel me now, they fucking had all these industrial chemicals left over from World War II that they could not get rid of. So they fucking created fucking fertilizer and fucking weed killer and shit, and they had to move chemicals. They fucking made everyone have a lawn to move chemicals.
Wow.
Bro, this is the world we're living in. Sorry, darkness. That shit's real. And I never thought about where a lawn. I never fucking, bro, I think about everything.
It's crazy you said that. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I saw a lawn. I swear to God. I was like, what the why do people do that? I was thinking, you get a little bit of nature in front of your house.
It should be a garden with vegetables and fucking fruit.
So do they not have lawns in other countries?
Totally. Or even here, when this was built before that shit, before World War II. So anyways, I keep getting cracked open, but these motherfuckers do not have any of our best interests in mind, and I'm not suicidal, so catch me outside.
Yeah. Jason Goldwatch.
Let's do it again. I'm out of here.
Yes.
CIA. Thank you for having me, Bay Area.
Thank you, bro.
Fuck with you so much.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.